This dog has superpowers, published by Various in July of 2019. In a battle between a dog and a tornado, you'd expect the latter to win, but not this time. A mini tornado or dust devil began to take form on this dirt road. You can see children playing nearby. Completely unbothered, a dog jumps onto the scene and starts playing with the tornado. He steps right into its path. Luckily, the dust devil isn't too powerful and simply vanishes and then reappears moments later a foot away. The dog continues to pounce on it, stopping the tornado from forming yet again. While most in the comments admire the dog's bravery, others are comparing him to other famous dogs. Commenter Bread and Butter writes, "If Toto would have done his job, there wouldn't have been a Wizard of Oz. Take a bone out of this dog's book, Toto." This close call was captured on video off the coast in Clearwater, Florida, published by Lori Cook in August of 2019. Cook was watching from the balcony when she spotted a saltwater crocodile, at least 10 feet in length, in the water. At first, she thinks it's a manatee, but its movements and shape convince her and her friends that it's something far more dangerous.
It's a crocodile.
It is, Angel, you're right.
Oh my God, there's people. It's a crocodile.
A huge one.
As the creature is swimming far and away from people, the group continues capturing it on camera. But then this man and his son start wading in the water in the direction of the croc. Completely unaware, the group calls out to the man to warn him.
Sir, there's a thing.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. We see a crocodile.
The man hurries back in from the water and the croc skips off, popping his head up briefly. Some in the comments still think it was a manatee, but agree that it was the right thing to do to warn the man. Better safe than sorry. We try to find shapes in the clouds, but this one is just a little too creepy. Published by Dennis Farmer in August of 2011. This mysterious cloud was captured on video before a storm in Grand Falls, New Brunswick. As the storm clouds form above, so does this incredible profile. It looks more and more like a face.
A face. Face. Holy frig.
The creepy cloud has a clear nose, mouth, forehead, eyebrows, cheekbones. Is this cloud turning into a giant human before our very eyes? The face continues to grow and drift forward as Dennis follows. Soon enough, it shapeshifts into something else that looks more or less like a cloud. While most in the comments are calling this amazing, others imagine what it would be like if the face turned to look at us. Commenter Nick Skellington writes, "Looks menacing as if it was grinning and ready to scream. What would a screaming cloud sound like? Probably a tornado. Don't go in the water." Published in November of 2019. This short clip will reveal why a very large sea creature is surfacing about 12 feet from the paddleboard he's on, when suddenly the waves right beside the boat erupt, splashing water all over. Chaos ensues for a moment, and when the camera turns back to the sea, it captures the creature receding like a wave. Although we didn't really see the sea monster at all, my imagination is running wild. What has attached itself to this poor goat? Published by Rexiel Tinitigan in November of 2021 and originally posted to TikTok. A dark creature in Indonesia was caught in the night draping from this goat. Penned in, the goats are making loads of noise as the owners get closer to see what the creature is. They enter the pen with a rake and get closer to the goat in question. The thing that's attached itself to the goat is hanging beneath its belly, with its arms wrapped around its prey. It looks very hairy and appears to have a long tail. Is it a monkey? They try to pry the creature off the goat using sticks. After successfully extracting the creature, the goat runs off, and the men back off too. They throw stuff at the creature, trying to get it to flee. While chupacabra are the well-known vampiric creatures that prey on goats, and whose name literally means goat sucker, they aren't known to inhabit Indonesia, but rather Mexico and Latin America. Cited reports have, however, reached the Philippines and China. Has this one migrated? Or is it some other life-ending creature of livestock? This pair of clips occurred in Frankfurt, New York, and Brazil, published by Mr. Potek in May of 2020. The first video, captured on May 27th, is credited to MUFON and shows 2 orange orbs floating in the sky. A strange sound is being emitted. The pair moves slowly, but it's not clear if they're converging, as they're both moving further into the distance. A close-up shows that while they're spherically shaped, they have 2 pointy ends. This second video, captured the next day, on May 28th, shows a different type of aerial object. A series of orange lights cycle around. As the object floats upwards, there is a lone orange light, smaller in size, floating off below. Then the larger object appears to decimate each of its lights in turn. Where are these many unidentified flying objects being sent, and are these 2 incidents related? The truth is out there. Is Nan oblivious to the poltergeist happenings in her home? Or is she just used to them? Published by Flying Holicha in January of 2019, this man isn't yet used to the poltergeists in his grandma's house. Filmed on New Year's Eve, the uploader is first on a stairwell of his home when the crucifix on the wall suddenly jerks. Looking closely at it, I can't see any strings attached. In another room, a Santa figure flings himself from an upper shelf. When the boy points it out, his Nan doesn't believe him.
What the
What's that?
Santa fell.
As she leaves the room, a Christmas card on a small table collapses onto the floor.
Nan, you just see that?
What?
The card just fell.
What card?
Again, Nan dismisses it. He then sees this homemade mobile move on its own. As he turns, it sounds like a coin is flung from the mantle. Then Santa is thrown into the middle of the room again. His Nan seems to think he himself is causing the poltergeist madness.
Stop it, Nathan. Stop.
I'm not doing it.
But it sure doesn't seem to be him, as another picture frame springs from its shelf.
My cards have got put up.
Clearly, something is going on in this house, whether Nan wants to believe it or not. Commenter Bronia Lovell writes, "It just proves that despite living with an obviously possessed environment, those who choose not to believe will carry on regardless." Others in the comments note that maybe that's for the best, as an ignored entity will eventually stop haunting. Playing hide and seek with a jinn is a dangerous game. Published by Hassan Barbar in July of 2021, Hassan first encounters the jinn hiding in a crumbling structure in the desert. The figure dressed in black is peeking around the corner, but quickly pulls out of view as Hassan nears. He hurries up the broken steps and calls out to the jinn, but the creature is nowhere to be seen. Hassan enters a long hallway, but the jinn is not around either corner. A moment later, he sees the top of the jinn's head on the other side of a window. The creature is whispering something to him. When Hassan nears the window, you can see it's a straight drop to the ground far below. How did this creature hover here just out of view? While the game of hide and seek is not over, the jinn makes it clear that Hassan shouldn't play around with his life. Locals told this paranormal investigator about strange phenomena occurring inside this house. This is what he found. Published in March of 2022 by Paranormal Point, the activity here is apparent right away. Chairs are moving on their own. The camera is thrown backward. Later, a phone that's not connected to electricity begins to ring. When the paranormal investigator picks it up, he hears this. He even removes the batteries, but it continues to work. It even plays mysterious music for no apparent reason. But that isn't the worst part. As he's looking at a creepy stuffed animal, the man appears to be thrown back and dragged by his feet. The culprit is not visible, but I'm pretty sure the call is coming from inside the house. Bernal Rock in Mexico is one of the 13 wonders of Mexico, and what you're about to see will make you wonder even more. Published by Keys to the Mysteries Beyond in March of 2022, this scary video was originally published by YouTuber Talquion. Taken from webcamsdemexico.com, this webcam outside of a church shows creepy creatures darting all over the place. The creatures are shaped like rods. They fly in all directions across the sky. While you might think they may be birds captured at warped speeds, various close-ups of the creatures make some think otherwise. They look like sticks, with horizontal bars at each end. Traveling in droves, the mysterious creatures appear elongated as they streak across the sky. Are these a new wonder of Mexico? What do you think they are? I think we got a serious mystery here. Thank you so much for getting me to 10,000 subscribers here on my Clips channel. If you want to support, please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers next. Thank you.